You know that tech who's always guessing what clients want? Scrolling socials at midnight, changing their menu every week because some random trend went viral? And then there's the other tech, the one who always seems fully booked, whose policies, prices, and posts always feel spot on. Same market, same town, totally different results. Here's the thing. That second tech usually has a secret. They're not just better at nails. They're better at listening. Their business is literally shaped by what clients say while they're in the chair. Not by guesses, not by gurus online, by real, actual humans sitting in front of them. Welcome back to Forever Sound Waves, where beauty, business, and beyond all meet. I'm your host, the Nailpreneur Artist, and around here, we love when tech meets touch, and systems support your creativity instead of suffocating it. Today, we're talking about what I like to call the voice of the chair. Basically, how to turn those everyday client conversations into your quiet, behind-the-scenes business data without turning your appointments into awkward interviews or corporate surveys. And to keep us grounded in the real guest perspective, I've got the customer champion here with me. They are our resident client advocate and community voice. Thanks for hanging out today.
I love this already. As a client, I'm like, we are literally telling you what we want while we're chatting. The tea is hot in that chair, but a lot of it just floats away as soon as we leave.
Exactly. So in this episode, we're going to build you a super simple, tech-light voice of the chair system. By the end, you'll know what to listen for, how to capture it fast, and how to turn it into clear decisions about your menu, policies, pricing, and content in like 15 minutes a week. Let's dive in with a definition, because voice of the chair sounds fancy, but it really isn't. When I say voice of the chair, I don't mean clipboards, surveys, and rating scales. I mean the real words that come out of your clients' mouths while you're doing what you do. The quick complaints about their last salon, the little wishes like, I wish someone would just, and the compliments where they go, oh my gosh, this is my favorite part.
Yeah, like when I sit down and I'm venting, my last tech always ran 20 minutes late. I felt rushed, and then she charged me extra at the end. That is business data. That is not just me being dramatic.
Exactly. That's not just small talk. That is a free focus group sitting in front of you, one person at a time. Voice of the chair is simply deciding, I'm going to treat these conversations like gold. I'm going to organize them just enough that I can actually use them. And here's the key mindset shift. You do not need to ask more questions to do this. You mostly need to listen differently to the questions and comments clients are already giving you.
From the client side, I'll say this. When a tech remembers that I hate super thick cuticle oil or that I always need to be out by 5:10 because of daycare, I feel so seen. It feels personal, not like a survey. That felt wonderful.
So let's break down exactly what you should be listening for. Otherwise, it can feel like noise. There are 3 types of feedback I want you to start catching. First, repeat complaints. Second, repeat wishes, those I wish someone would moments. And third, repeat compliments about what you already do well. Let's start with repeat complaints. These are things you hear more than once, even if the exact words change. Stuff like, I always feel rushed at salons, or no one ever has my favorite nude shade, or I hate waiting in the lobby forever.
Real talk, the big ones I hear other clients say are about time and surprise fees. If people feel like they're kept waiting or nickeled and dimed at the end, they will absolutely rant about it to their friends.
Yes. Now here's the power move. You don't just think, wow, that sucks for them. You ask yourself, is this showing up in my business at all? Or is this something I can highlight that I do differently? Repeat complaint about wait times? Maybe that becomes a clear buffer in your booking schedule, or a line on your website that says, we respect your time. If we're more than 10 minutes behind, we comp your upgraded scrub. Second, repeat wishes. This is when clients say things like, I wish someone would offer a quick lunch break mani, or I wish there was a package for moms and daughters, or I wish I could just book my fills 3 months out at once.
My personal one is, I wish someone would just remember my shape and color number so I don't have to. When a text says, I've got you, we do almond shade 23, right? That's my favorite experience. It feels like VIP treatment for free.
That wish alone could become a tiny system. You tag clients with their go-to shape and color in their profile, and suddenly you have a signature I've got you experience that costs you $0, just a few seconds of attention. Third, repeat compliments. This is where your marketing basically writes itself. When clients keep saying, "This massage is the best part," or "You're so gentle," or "I love how clean everything feels," that is the language you want to echo back in your menu, your Instagram captions, and your policies.
Yes, if I keep telling you your cuticle work is unreal, my nails last forever, and your Instagram bio just says nail tech in town, you're missing the chance to say known for long-lasting, gentle prep and clean, healthy nails. That's literally my words flipped into your marketing.
So, starting tomorrow, I want you to have those 3 antennas up: complaints, wishes, and compliments. But listening is only half the game. Let's make this practical and light tech so it actually fits into your busy day. Now we're into the capture piece. How you actually save this without turning into a full-time data entry clerk. I promised you light tech, and I mean it. Option 1. Use the notes section in your booking app. Most apps let you add a quick note to each client. Instead of paragraphs, think in tiny codes and tags. For example, you might type C, late fees, W, lunch express, P, massage. C stands for complaint, they mentioned. W for wish, P for praise. You're not writing a novel. You're just capturing a few key words, so future you can see patterns.
From the chair, I honestly don't notice when a tech does this right after my service. If you walk me up to the desk, rebook me, and then as I'm grabbing my keys, you jot a couple words on my profile, that doesn't feel creepy. It feels like you're making sure you remember me.
Exactly. And you don't have to do it in front of them. You can also add notes while the polish is curing or in that 2-minute reset between clients. Ultra quick, ultra discreet. No clipboards, no on a scale of 1 to 10. Option 2, a simple tally sheet. Old school, but powerful. Keep a printed sheet at your station or in a drawer with 3 columns: complaints, wishes, compliments. Every time you hear one of those 3, you put a quick tally mark and maybe a 1-word label like wait time or massage. By the end of the week, you might see, wow, I have 12 tallies under wish fast service and 8 under complaint price surprises. That's direction. That's your business telling you where to look next.
And if you're more digital, you can do the same thing in your phone's Notes app. Just create 3 headings and drop bullet points during your lunch break. Clients don't need to know what you're typing specifically. They just see you taking your work seriously.
The key is this: it has to be fast. If your system is too heavy, you won't use it. So pick one capture method: booking notes, a tally sheet, or a notes app, and commit to tiny, consistent notes all week. Nail it every time in under 30 seconds. Okay, you've been listening differently. You've got your little codes and tallies. Now what? This is where most people fall off. They collect feedback but never use it, and it just becomes noise. We're not doing that. I want you to schedule a weekly 15-minute Voice of the Chair review. Literally put it in your calendar. Maybe it's Sunday night with tea. Maybe it's Tuesday morning before clients. But protect it. During that 15 minutes, you're going to do 3 things. 1, scan your notes for patterns. 2, pick one small change to make based on what you see. 3, decide how you'll tell clients you made that change because of them.
From the client side, I can tell you one small change is enough to impress me. If suddenly your booking system shows no hidden fees, all extras listed up front, and that's been a pain point for me, I notice. I talk about it.
Exactly. So let's say your notes show a bunch of complaints about pricing surprises. Your one change for the week could be update your service descriptions to include what's included and what counts as an add-on. That's it. One focused move. Or maybe your tallies show a ton of wishes around faster, simpler appointments. Your one change might be to create a 45-minute express service with a clear description, what's included, who it's perfect for, and how to book it online. Weekly, one change, not 100. That's how you avoid turning this into busy work. The value is not in the volume of notes, it's in acting on them step by step. Now, there's a final piece most salons skip, and it's honestly the magic part. You've got to share back with clients. You want them to feel very clearly, we heard you.
Yes, this is the part that turns regulars into fans. When a business says, because of your feedback, my ears perk up. It feels like a collaboration, not just a transaction.
You can do this in tiny, natural ways. For example, during a service, you might say, "A lot of you told us you were stressed about surprise add-on fees, so we updated our menu. Everything's listed now, so there are no surprises at checkout." Or on Instagram, "You all have been asking for a quick, no-fuss mani during your lunch break. We heard you. Meet our new 45-minute Express Shine service, bookable online starting today."
As a guest, those little phrases, "you all have been asking," or "because of your feedback," make me want to comment, share, and honestly stay loyal. It feels like my voice matters, not just my card on file.
You can even build this into your policies. For example, we created our cancellation policy together with our clients to balance respect for your time and our artist's schedule. That's voice of the chair baked into your rules. All right, let's recap, and then I'm going to give you one simple homework action you can do as soon as you finish this episode. Today, we talked about voice of the chair, treating everyday conversations as real business data. We broke it down into 3 things to listen for: repeat complaints, repeat wishes, and repeat compliments. Those are your signals. We kept it light tech. Quick tags in your booking notes, a simple tally sheet, or a notes app list. Nothing fancy. Just fast, tiny notes you can actually stick with. Then we added a 15-minute weekly review. Scan for patterns, choose one small change, and decide how you'll tell clients about it. One adjustment at a time, so your business evolves with your clients, not with random online noise.
From where I sit, as your friendly client voice, when you do this, I feel heard, I feel safe, and I'm proud to send people your way. That's how client feedback quietly turns into growth.
Here's your one action for today. Create a tiny feedback tag list for tomorrow's clients. Just 3 tags: C for complaint, W for wish, P for praise. Decide where you'll capture it: your booking app, a piece of paper, or your notes app, and use it with at least 3 clients. By this time next week, you can have a 1-page snapshot of what your real clients actually care about. And that, my friend, is how you quietly tech meets touch and keep your business one step ahead. If this episode helped you see your everyday conversations in a new way, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the next strategy to help you nail it every time, on the art side and the business side. Let's dive in and make your business shine. Stay curious, stay creative. Until next time, keep your nails and business thriving.